Well, welcome back, all you beautiful people out there. You guys are amazing. You're smart, and I'm so excited you guys are here on the broadcast. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss not only what I have today, but what I have to say in the future. So make sure you scroll up and select that all button as well. Otherwise, YouTube won't send it out because unfortunately, that is what they do when it comes to libertarian and conservative kind of information. But with that, I've got so much to share with you. Something rather bizarre is happening in Colorado, and when it goes through, which it currently is, we're all going to be in a lot of trouble. Take a look at what I'm talking about here, and this is on the defense.org or childrensdefense.org. The Defender plan to build National Institute of Health funded bat research lab in Colorado sparks fears of a lab leak. Of course it does, right? Here's what it says in this article, and it states this: Colorado State University is proceeding with controversial plans to construct a new research facility to study bat diseases with funding from the NIH. Construction is slated to be completed sometime in 2024 or 2025. University officials and proponents of the new facility argue the laboratory is necessary to enhance research capabilities looking into emerging diseases and viruses resulting from zootonic animal-to-human transfers. While CSU denies the gain of function research will occur at the laboratory, some researchers connected with the new facility previously were associated with actors involved with such research, including experiments conducted at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Now, just to show you that the NIH is funding this thing, here is an article on coloradostate.edu. Colorado State University awarded $6.7 million in an NIH award for a research facility focused on bat health, disease, and transmission. So here we have Anthony Fauci's, if you will, NIH, now giving money to Colorado State University to conduct bat research, because that went so well over in China. Now, the article goes on to talk about highly pathogen agents that are going to be housed in this facility. Take a look here. And this is highly pathogen agents will be housed at the new facility. The CVID already conducts research involving viruses related to chikungunya, dengue, malaria, Rift Valley fever, Zika, COVID, MERS, influenza, hantavirus. The new facility will expand those capabilities, according to the minutes of the February 3rd, 2022 meeting of CSU's Board of Governors. The new facility is justified due to the capacity it will have to study emerging zoonotonic viruses that originate in bats and cause high mortality in humans. SARS, MERS, SARS-CoV, Ebola, Marburg, nymphovirus, and Hendra virus. So all of these things are involved. Now, CSU, on the other hand, and this is why a lot of people in the area are highly concerned, it's because CSU does not have a good track record on safety, according to this article as well. Why? Well, here's what it states. After letting chronic wasting disease called CWD leak from their labs at CSU, hundreds of thousands of the deer population were killed from the disease. They don't have a good track record of ensuring the safety or containment of diseases. I personally don't have the data for this claim, according to Bowman there at the Defender, but I have heard many people cite this as fact, and no one at CSU is refuting the claim. In other words, they're saying this happened. There's not a lot of information on it because, well, CSU's never refuted it and everybody's kind of pushed it under the rug. Here's an article on that by the Coloradian, if you will, chronic wasting disease linked to Fort Collins for 50 years. Now, CSU is claiming here, well, don't worry, we're good. And they put out this entire document on this fact sheet saying, hey, we're going to build this new plan. Research is needed to protect everyone. We've got a good track record of more than 30 years. 30 years. So what happened prior to the 30 years? Well, that's why they're not necessarily refuting and only going back 30 years. But nonetheless, don't worry, they've got everything under control. I don't feel like this is a safe situation to put a country in. Now, there are people in the community that are rising up against this and are voicing their concerns. Here's one, by the way. This is COVID Bat Research Moratorium of Colorado. Stop. The National Institute of Health funded COVID Bat Research Lab at CSU in Fort Collins. They're calling for these. You can call or write your representatives. You can contact them and all of that as well. They're even allowing people to put COVID bat research signs in their yards. They're handing these out as well. But here's what it says. It says CBRMC, this is their organization's name, is a nonprofit grassroots organization run on a budget of $0 by a group of concerned citizens from across the political spectrum. Our mission is to put a moratorium on CSU's construction of the COVID bat research facility funded by NIH until we first know what happened with the possible COVID bat leak there in Wuhan, China. And I think it's a legitimate question that they could ask, but they go on. It says CSU gave them short notice on November 30th, 2022 about a public meeting that's going to be held on the inconvenient date just before Christmas on a holiday break, December 21st, 2022. At that meeting, the County Planning Board unanimously approved CSU's proposal to build the 14,000 square foot bat lab. Now, they are scheduled to break ground this spring, and they have not conducted any informal meetings with the public regarding the proposed research lab. None whatsoever. They are completely keeping the people out of the loop. Now, if you really want to know what's going on with all of that, get to restrictedrepublic.com. I can't stress this enough. It is here that we discuss information that you're not getting anywhere else. It's exclusive to Restricted Republic. We are funded by you, the people. We have no millionaires, billionaires, or anything like that. It's directly funded by you. We answer to you. And right now you can get it for $5 per month. Use the coupon code Lisa5 and you can see some of the topics there that we've been touching on, and you're not going to want to miss them. So get to Restricted Republic and you can sense my urgency to really follow through with what is going on. Needless to say, there's a lot of corrupt things that are happening right now in society. What's going on in Colorado being one of those. And the problems I have with it is even after everything that went on with the pandemic, we're still not getting a handle on these. We have biolabs there in Ukraine as well. We're not really getting a handle on those. And there's so many risks associated with this. I think the risks don't necessarily outweigh the benefits. And yet here we are conducting crazy research that is very risky to conduct. And they even admit that there's a lot of risk involved. So this is why I think all of us need to pay attention to what's going on and get the right people in our legislators, in our states, in our congressional office involved in things like this and on the up and up to know what's going on. Anyhow, I love all of you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.